All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. I'm going to do a singles reading. So I had started this and a card fell on the floor. So I was like, you know what? Not a big deal. I'm just going to restart it. So here we are. The card that fell on the floor was blooming. So right off the bat, guess what? You blooming. People are noticing. Is that you glowing, Pisces? Is that you blossoming over there? Somebody could be coming towards you here coming up where you're going to need to express your needs to this person. Could be a past person, could be a new person, does not matter. You're needing to express your needs in every situation here coming up, okay? There's also a lot of red. Some of you could be moving, relocating, something of that sort. I don't know why, but they're telling me like moving dates. Maybe you're moving your car loan from one car company to a different car company. There could be something that you're relocating. But for some of you, it's going to be your actual physical body. Okay? Give me more. Single Pisces. What's coming in for you? Body language. Someone's recognizing that you're letting go of control. Your body language is speaking volumes, okay? So you are blooming, you are growing, you are glowing. Somebody could be wanting to reach out to you or communicate with you. You could also be noticing that a lot of things are moving very quickly in your life right now, okay? Because you are letting go of control. Because you're not trying to force things to fit, force things to work. It's allowing it to leave quicker and new things to come in even quicker, okay? So I just want to kind of dip my toe into the past energy in love. What was the past energy in love for you? King of Wands. You could have had a fire. You could have had a fire sign in your past. Or this could have been you taking action from a place of strength and courage. Yeah, so this is you. At first I was like, oh, maybe this is a fire sign in your past. But it isn't. This is you. What it's telling me is that in your past energy for love, you had to put yourself in a masculine energy. You had to say, okay, I'm going to have the strength and the courage to take action right now. I'm not going to second guess it. I'm not going to question it. I'm going to bring balance. I'm going to bring healing. I'm going after what the divine's telling me to go after. Why? Because it's divine timing. So if you cut someone off, it's because it was divine timing. If you took action that was hard for you to take, or maybe you procrastinated on that action, you took it at that moment, at that time. Why? Because it was divine timing. It was meant for you to do that. It could have been around you offering something, but it could have also been around you showing yourself self-love by moving away from something, okay? Now, you could have also wanted to balance something in the past with someone, but this person could have been emotionally unavailable, okay? That's going to be for some of you. Yeah. Seven of Swords. This person could have not been honest, truthful, transparent. This could have been someone who sabotaged, snuck away, lied, cheated. This is someone who comes off as very strong and courageous, but again, there's some sort of imbalance when it comes to emotions. There could have been teamwork, there could have been collaboration, but there was a lie here. So this person could have not necessarily shown you who they were because they knew that if they did, they would not have had an advantage. Four of Cups, and they didn't want to miss an opportunity. So this is someone who's seen an opportunity, took the opportunity, and didn't think twice about it. But there could have been, yeah. So this person could have either not accepted your offer, that's going to be for some of you, or this person took their shot, but the shot didn't turn out to what you wanted. So this is someone who, again, maybe took action towards you. There was something that happened in divine timing, but you did recognize that there was a lack of emotion, and this person was not being honest and transparent simply because they didn't want to miss their shot with you. And they knew if they were honest and transparent, they would have. But that could have also led to sadness and disappointment on your part. But then you could have took action to get to a place of peace in divine timing by cutting yourself off from giving to this person. You could even not trust this person now. You could be at a place where people might be like, oh, how's so-and-so? Was that a missed opportunity? Are you still in love with him? And you're like, I poured that cup out. What you mean? That could be your energy. That's going to be for some of you. Why? Because there's something here where you thought it was your forever and you got disappointed is what happened. The Two of Cups, though, is telling me that one day you feel like there was something there, and then the next day you're like, okay, Quit being crazy. Quit being delulu. So I do see still a back and forth energy with that past person. One minute you think you're crazy and you just think you had like maybe an attachment issue or you were obsessed. And then the next minute you're like, no, they were a soulmate. They were a twin flame. There was something there. I feel like for some of you, you're gaslighting yourself with that past person. And the reason I think you're doing that is because they were so confusing. Okay. What's been your blockage when it comes to finding love? Oh, some of you have been waiting for someone. Again, someone that you felt was a twin flame or a soulmate, but you're out of a place of waiting. There could be a lot of things that you don't know. There could have been a lot of sadness and disappointment around the confusion. Some of you could have simply been sad and disappointed because you didn't know what happened. Why did this happen? Why was this like this? And you could have got consumed by that. Okay, but I do see you finding a place of peace, you moving on, you getting over it. But that could have been a blockage because there was something here. Again, with the Two of Cups, there was a soulmate or a twin flame that you were connected to. So quit gaslighting yourself. That person was emotionally unavailable. That person was sneaky, was a liar, was possibly even a little bit of cheetah, pumpkin eater, had a wife but couldn't feed her. Okay, someone who's a little bit of an opportunist. Why? Because they didn't want to miss the train, they didn't want to miss the boat. But in all honesty, if they would have been honest with you, you would have never gave them time of day to begin with. But there was something here. There was a bond, there was a dynamic, there was a connection you couldn't explain, but you couldn't ignore. Don't gaslight yourself. It was a blockage for a reason. Give me more for what the blockage was. But there is no more waiting. Yeah, there's major movement forward, y'all. Major movement forward. Oh my goodness. Woo, you could have took a leap. Okay, so some of you, a blockage could have been that you kept taking risks that were not paying off. Especially if that's that past person. Some of you, listen, if you're single, you need to quit betting on someone who's not betting on you. Okay? Some of you keep taking a leap or a risk on someone who has clearly shown you that they're not worth taking a leap or a risk on. Is there a bond there? Yes. Is there something you can't explain? Yes. Is it healthy? No. Are you looking like a fool because you keep taking leaps on this person, you keep falling on your face? Yes. Is this person going to change? Not right now, baby. So you need to quit taking action towards someone who is emotionally unavailable and unable to give you what you want. They're not honest. Why? Because they don't have the capabilities of being honest. They don't. They're not capable. Okay? So, give me more. Yeah. Okay. So, communication about a change cycle. So, I am seeing that this person was a blockage for longer than they should have been, but I am seeing that you've gotten over it or you will be getting over it. So they will no longer be a blockage. There will be communication about a cycle ending and that cycle will end. Now, this person might hear about you being in a connection in the far, far future and it might piss them off and bother them, but who cares? So let's get into something different. Who is coming towards you? Let's see how others are seeing you. So when we think of potential suitors, universe, potential people that could be partners, not these ex-losers, potential suitors, how are they viewing you? These people view you as someone who, oh my God, 10 of Cups. A lot of people are viewing you as someone that they could build something with. So people who, potential suitors, people who are interested in you. You might find that there are more people looking at you, noticing you, staring at you longer than normal. Why? Because in these people's mind, there's something here about being able to build some sort of emotional fulfillment. These are how potential suitors are seeing you. They see you as someone who's maybe slow moving, stable, consistent. They see you as someone who's very logical and practical. They could view you as someone who is still learning some sort of lesson. That could be for some of you, okay? There could be a burden here that you're trying to drop, that you're having a hard time dropping. That could be for some potential suitors. Give me more. For people who possibly want to date you, they're viewing you as a new stable foundation. So a lot of people are viewing you who is someone, you're stable, you're abundant, you're a new beginning that when they start investing, it's long term. Give me more. Yeah. A lot of people are viewing you as a cycle completed. Okay, so a lot of people, I'm going to be honest with you, are viewing you as someone who's maybe not trustworthy. For some of you, if you're, oh my God, okay. A lot of people find you very attractive, very alluring, very mysterious. That could be one of your biggest blessings, but that could be one of your biggest curses. What am I trying to say? A lot of people are finding you hella attractive right now, but they also feel that they can't trust you because you're hella attractive. You're handsome as hell. You're sexy. You can't tell me that other people are not blowing up your phone. And if you tell me that they're not, you're a liar. That's how other people could be viewing you right now. Someone who's maybe not trustworthy, some people could be viewing you as someone who sneaks away. You know, maybe you talk to people and then after a few days, you're like, okay, I'm out, deuces, I'm dipping out. That could be how some people view you. Someone who, it's like people view you as a stable new beginning, but they also view you as someone where you don't necessarily get to the end goal. A lot of people don't necessarily trust you, not because you've done anything, but because in their mind, well, why did you pick me? I seen so-and-so looking at you. You could find that when you date people, they have jealousy tendencies. You might get comments from people along the lines of, yeah, you know you have tons of suitors. Don't act like you don't. And it's an energy of, okay, humor me. Of course, everyone has suitors. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, Pisces. I feel that someone's going to kind of make you seem like you're not trustworthy. Make you seem like, I don't like this energy. Yeah, someone could want to come in and actually tell you that they're sorry for that. So some of you have got someone attached to your energy that's a potential suitor, but they might not trust you. They find that you're very attractive, so much so. If this is a female who feels like you're a boy and you have a roster, and when you leave my presence, you're texting all kind of other girls. I know you are. That's how this female is. If you are dealing with a male, this is someone who's like, now, I know good and well that if I picked up your phone, it'd be dripping wet with people all up in your inbox, your DMs, people blowing up your phone. When you say you went to bed at 8, you didn't, you a liar, you were texting so-and-so. That could be how this person shows up, one of your potential suitors. The reason they're showing up like that is I feel that they find you so attractive that it's a little uneasy. I feel that this person, someone feels like you're out of their league. And it could have them feeling very jealous. It could have them feeling very insecure. It could have them, but here's the thing. This person is also hella attractive. So you guys are a match, but this person, you could be making this person's insecurities come out. And they might end up apologizing to you. You could have been willing to maybe balance something, see where something could go. Some of you could have went out for drinks with this person. You could have got hit on, then they could have took it out on you. That could be for some of you, okay? So you're going to have someone here coming in that might act a certain type of way towards you. And you might be confused. They're going to come back in and say, listen, I'm sorry. You kind of triggered me. I'm not used to people that look like you wanting to talk to me. You did, and I figured you were playing games, and I'm sorry for acting like that. You are going to get an apology, okay? So just be aware of that. This person feels that there's some sort of stable beginning that they can grow, but again, there's something here about them possibly not trusting you. Nine of Cups. Yeah, indulgence possibly. This person could be very guarded over what's theirs. This could be someone who feels like you want to be with them because what they have, what they can offer, what they can give you. This is someone who feels like you're only interested in them because there's an advantage. Again, there's insecurity here. Now, I'm saying that you guys might go on a date. You guys might hook up. There could be something that's going to take place. A lot of people are seeing you as a wish fulfillment, but a lot of people are also seeing you as kind of an indulgence. I don't mean this mean. I'm not saying that they're kind of like in a hit it and quit it type of energy. There isn't really one night stand energy. It's an energy of, oh my God, this feels so good. We went out on a date. We had so much fun. And then the next day, the overthinking sets in, the worry. The friends come in. Oh, that person's out of your league. How'd you get them? What do you mean they're out of my league? Oh my God, do you think they're going to cheat on me? Oh my God, you know what? They didn't text me past 8:15 last night. Do you think they got a boyfriend or a girlfriend? I bet they do. That could be coming out. So be aware, be prepared, just to let you know. Okay. What are the strengths that you're bringing to a connection? Your patience, your ability to wait it out, your ability to speak truth, your ability to not make a choice until you feel that you have all the information that you need. So a lot of you are trying to get to a place where you're not being impulsive, where you are willing to be patient and understanding. 8 of Cups. Yeah, but you could end up giving a message of truth or a message of bad news to someone. That could be one of the strengths that you bring, is you being able to have the strength and the ability to say, hey, listen, this is truth. This is a message of truth. And I know you don't want to hear it because it's bad news, but guess what? I'm good at giving bad news. It's not a big deal. That's going to be your energy. And that could be a strength, is that you do have the ability to say the things that maybe others wouldn't say. It takes 2 strong individuals to be able to build a solid foundation in a relationship. You have to be able to communicate with one another. You have to be able to say the things that you don't want to say and that you probably don't want to hear. But at the end of the day, your partner, if you're choosing the correct one, is not saying it to be mean. It's not saying it to be malicious. They're saying it because they love, they care for you, and they want you to be the best version of yourself. It's all about growing together. But I do feel that that's one of your strengths, is that you do have the ability to speak truth, to speak clarity, to say what maybe someone else would be scared of saying. I do have a lot of friends who are like that, who will be like, well, how did you have that conversation? I mean, conversations with my daughter. She's getting to the age where we're going to have to start having the talks. And people ask me all the time, how are you going to have that talk? What do you mean, how am I going to have that talk? I'm going to have the talk. I'm just going to be like, bloop, here's the talk. Let's talk about it. Sometimes people don't really understand how to start the conversation or what to say, or some things seem so taboo. Oh, let's not talk about it. But at the end of the day, in order for you to have a stable foundation, a sturdy foundation, a foundation that will not crumble, you have to be able to talk about anything and everything. You have to be willing to say, hey, there's no judgment. I'm not worried. You say what you need to say. I'm going to try not to react, but if I do, just give me a minute. There has to be a foundation of communication, okay? And I feel that that's one of your strengths. You have the ability to gain information. You have the ability to give information. You have the ability to say the things that others won't say, that others can't say. Everyone's walking around the house whispering, not wanting to say the bad news. Guess what? You coming in and be like, hey, listen, bad news, we ain't doing this. Bad news, y'all want to talk about bad news? You're going to be screaming it. I ain't tiptoeing around nothing. Bad news, y'all. That's your energy, and that's a strength. What's one of your weaknesses? I'm hearing the song, I'm going under, and sometimes I feel there's no one to save me. So one of your weaknesses is that you could have the ability, or you could have the tendency to allow relationships to take you under, to consume you. And it could take some time for you to be saved, or for you to get back to your normal self. That could be for some of you. Yeah, so there's a lot of 5s here. One of the weaknesses is that maybe something here about hard change. You could have a problem going through changes. Changes could be really hard for you. There could also be something here about one of your weaknesses is that you have the tendency to maybe regret when you do something that you would view as a betrayal or a backstabbing. It's like, let's say that you're in a relationship with someone, and let's say that you are showing up in that relationship from a place of your trauma, your trauma, whether it's your childhood trauma, your adult trauma. That can sometimes not be the best thing that you can do. Example would be parenting. Imagine that you were abused as a child. You will either do two things. You will either over accommodate and not discipline your children at all. Why? Because you got abused and you don't want them to go through that. But sometimes when we over accommodate like that, we do more damage than good. Or you will become what raised you. Now, there's usually the middle ground, but it takes a lot of self-control and a lot of recognition to get to that middle ground. I am getting that you could have the tendency to really over-accommodate. Make sure that you're not having I don't want any regrets. I don't want any sadness and disappointment. I don't want any, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. But that could also put you in a place where you're not necessarily doing what's best for you when you need to. That could have you giving second chances to people who shouldn't get them. That could have you reaching out to people who you shouldn't be reaching out to, but we're having a hard time closing that door. That could be one of your weaknesses, is that you need to recognize inside of yourself that there is a part of you that maybe allows your past to play more into your future than it should. And some of you are going to put in the comments, you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about, I don't do that. You have to be very self-aware to recognize when you do that, okay? You do. So, give me more for your weakness. And sometimes you have the tendency to lose your higher self in a relationship. Some of you conform so much to what they want, to what you want life to be, to what you think it should be. Again, you lose yourself. And you're needing to keep some sense of independence and abundance in your future relationships. Give me more for your next partner. It could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It doesn't have to be. It's going to be someone who's ready to be a partner. It's going to be someone, who's wanting a union, who's going to want to build some sense of stability. Give me more. Some of you might not necessarily see this person as who they are when you first meet them. Because the Eight of Swords is an energy of they could be around you, but you might not recognize them. They could come across your path, but you might, again, not see it clearly. So, this is going to be someone who isn't going to want to give up. This is going to be someone who's going to match your energy, your effort on, we will keep fighting the fight when it comes to this. Yes, we've been wounded. Yes, we've been through hell. But when it comes to one another, we have what we need. This is someone who's emotionally mature, available, independent. Oh my God. Oh my God. Plot twist. Some of you, this is that past person. Oh my God. Some of you, this is the past person. They're going to come in. They are having a hard time seeing how they're going to be able to be that version of themselves. They're even anxious about it. They could be scared to drop their wall and to go towards some sort of new beginning. For some of you, this is someone who's going to want to build with you, and they're going to be open to building a union, but they do not absolutely want to share money. I never want to get married. I never want to share money. Let's not do that. Let's not get entangled in that way. Because for some reason, for some of you in this person's mind, I would rather just wake up every single day and say, I choose you, you choose me, than us have a contract. Now that could be you, Pisces. You could be feeling that way. But for some of you, it could be the past person that you're actually going to be investing in. And it could be because that person has regrets. Give me more for the new person though. It's someone who is single. It's someone who is independent, confident, abundant. Again, 2 Kings of Pentacles. So it's someone who has their money in control. It's someone who's very stable, who's very grounded, who's very consistent, abundant. It's someone who's ready to be a partner, to show up for someone. And this is someone who feels that you would be the perfect person. There could be some sort of teamwork or collaboration. There's been a lack of truth here though. So this person hasn't spoke some sort of truth to you. What's the Five of Swords? This person could be holding back some sort of truth actually around giving and receiving. So some of you, the next person you're going to be with is coming in soon. There could be some sort of collaboration, teamwork. This could be something as simple as like you go to their business, they come to your business, you go shop at their grocery store that they work at. There's some sort of like, yeah, I know you, I see you, I've seen you. Maybe 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. This person could be getting over some sort of heartbreak, needing to speak some sort of truth. It's going to take, in order for them to speak a truth, they're going to have to take a leap, is what I just heard. Give me something here. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Upright only. Who is this? Whoever this is, they're single. They're not disappointed. They're at a stage in their life where they're wanting to do what they need to do for their self. They keep things very close to their chest, to the fact that they've not spoken some sort of truth to you. This could be a soulmate. For some of you, you have a soulmate attached to your energy. They've just not spoken truth to you yet. This could be someone who's falling in love with you or is fallen in love with you. Someone who's not shown their feelings towards you. Are they going to? When is this going to unfold? This person's needing time. Yeah, this person could be getting over some sort of heartbreak. Looking at your photos. So this could be someone getting out of a relationship. This could be someone where you have water under the bridge. For each of you, it's going to be different. This is someone who's needing some sort of time. There's recognition that they do need time. You've got a soulmate coming in. Now, for some of you, this could be that past person that you let go of. And you could feel stabbed in the back by that person. There could have been heartbreak and disappointment that come in. And they haven't spoke a message of truth here yet. But for some of you, this is a new person. It's a soulmate that'll be coming in. I'm telling you, for some of you, though, this is this could be a runner. For some of you, this is someone who ran from you. This person could be feeling hurt, mourning, some sort of dynamic. Could be recognizing that they have outdated thinking. Outdated thinking that isn't serving them. So when I think of outdated thinking, I don't mean, oh my God, they think like they were born in the 1915s. No, that's not what I mean. I mean, okay, the way I've been showing up in my life isn't working for me. I have outdated thinking. Example, when I first started therapy, I had told my therapist that I was so stressed out about the fact that I couldn't wash the dishes more than once a day. She looked straight at me and was like, who the fuck make that rule? And I was like, wait, what? She's like, who told you can't wash dishes in your home more than once a day? And I was like, but that was a family rule. And she's like, yeah, girl, listen, you pay your own rent. You can wash dishes as much as you want. And I was like, well, you're right. That was forever ago. But I remember the moment that I recognized, oh my God, I have outdated thinking. That no longer applies to me. Why? Because I'm not in that house. That's no longer a rule for me because it doesn't have to be. This person, whether this is someone you've dabbled with or you haven't, they're recognizing that there's outdated thinking. They are wanting to speak a truth to you, but they haven't yet. This person has either fallen in love with you or they're falling in love with you. And they're needing some sort of time. There could be some sort of progress that's happening in their life, and they're kind of just wanting to give it a moment. Give it a moment. Let me keep going with this progress. Now, if this is a past person, they're deeply hurt and they're really sad. If this is a new person, they could be grieving or mourning something, or they could be going through a breakup. That could be for some of you. Yeah, wanting to take a leap towards you because they feel that you're some sort of soulmate or twin flame. But for some of you, there's either going to be an argument. So if this is someone going through a breakup, they feel that you're going to give them a run for their money. Why'd you go through a breakup? What's happening? What happened? Like, you're going to be a little like, okay, but I need all the details. What happened? What happened? What happened? If this is that was a new person. If this is a past person, you're going to be at the place of, well, why are you coming in now? Why you want to complete a cycle now? What do you want? I'm confused. Like, you're going to be a little more cautious. They're wanting to give and receive. They're wanting giving and receiving. I want to give. I want to receive. I want to have fun with you. They want to build some sort of union. Whoever this is. Have faith, love is coming. You're going to either get a surprise invitation or a surprise meeting. This person could be hesitating right now. They could be hesitating to give you this invitation. They could be hesitating, trying to meet up with you. But you need to have faith. This person's coming. Wow. They're saying that this person loves you unconditionally. This person feels very loyal to you. Some of you, this person's going to approach you when you're working. You could be doing something with your money, moving money around, putting money in the bank. You could be making money. There's something to do with money. Money. You could be taking your change to the bank. Something to do with money. You could be at Starbucks getting a drink. Money. Money. This person could give you money. I don't know why, but okay. Needing time, taking their time. Why do they need time? Making a choice. Because there's a choice that they're making. Something around what they're hoping and wishing for. So they're taking action behind the scenes, whether it's a new person or a past person. If this is a new person, they could be leaving a relationship, or they could be trying to do something in their work or their job to get a better financial status or financial stability. And it could be something that they feel they need to do to build a foundation with you. If this is a past person, this person's been needing the time to grieve and heal while they focused on their money and their family. It's like as they were going through something, they wanted to strengthen the connections they already had in their life. But in the meantime, they could have hoped and wished for this, which could have them coming in with a surprise invitation. So for each of you, it's going to be different. It's either going to be a new person or a past person. Taking a leap, waiting for the moment, possibly changing their perspective in that, wanting to open up communication. Your intuition could be telling you this. Juggling. They could be at a place, if this is a past person, they could be at a place of, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. That's interesting. If tomorrow never comes, will she know how much I love her? So interesting. Maybe this person's wanting you to know how much they care about you. Because with falling in love, this is someone who is in love with you, whether it's a new person or a past person. And in that song, it says, if tomorrow never comes, will she know how much I love her? That I tried in every way to show her every day that she's my only one. So this person could be wanting to come in, whether you're male or female, it does not matter, wanting to come in and show you that you are the one for them, the only one for them. But there could be a purging, a releasing of some sort. For each of you, it's going to be different. I just heard they had to dial in on what they wanted. So maybe there was some time where this person needed to do self-reflection. If it was a female, maybe even a male, there could have been some sort of journaling. But someone had to dial in on what they wanted, what they were expecting, and what they were willing to give up and compromise to have it. So you guys have got a soul contract coming in. This person's going to have the strength and the courage to have a conversation with you in divine timing about the kind of connection that they feel and about the fact that they can't let it go or they can't get over it. If this is a past person, they want to get to a place of peace, so much so that they've obsessively thought about it, and I think they're going to tell you that. If this is a new person, it's a little bit of an energy of, no, I'm not taking no as an answer. I mean, I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm not going to stalk you. But in the same sense, you're going to see me around because I ain't taking no as an answer. I'm going to try to get you to fall in love with me slowly but surely. That's how this person's energy is going to be if it's a new person, okay? This person could even be wanting to give and receive some sense of affection. Yeah, if there's any confusion, it's going to lead to an ending. Interesting. That could have been a past energy. This could be a here coming up energy. I'm seeing a lot of worry, stress, and anxiety. I'm seeing maybe even confusion. If this is a past person, I'm seeing having to have hard conversations to get through that. If this is a past person coming in, there's going to be hard conversations having to be had before there's a place of peace, okay? And there could even be an ending that's going to have to be brought, an ending to impulsiveness, an ending to an in and out energy. It's like you guys are going to have to get to an agreement of, I'm not going to run away. I'm not going to block you. Let's both agree that this is where we're at. I know, like that kind of energy. If this is a new person, this person could be wanting to give and receive affection and love, but there could be some sort of confusion around it on what this person's up to, what they have going on. There could even be some sense of like combative energy, competition, disagreements. For some of you, if you feel that this person is having their cake, eating it too, if you feel that they're in a relationship, if you feel that they're overstepping, misstepping, you're going to check them, and that's going to end up resulting in some sort of drama that could end up in some sort of ending on their part. So let's say that someone approaches you and they're in a relationship or they're married. I see that you're going to shut them down. I see that you're going to maybe even get a little combative and start an argument or say something that needs to be said. And it could put this person in a little bit of an anxiety energy that could bring an ending that's needed. It could bring an ending to the impulsive side of this person. It could also bring an ending that's been needing to be had, but they didn't have the strength to do. So if this person's been trying to go out and dip their toe into the pond when they're still with someone, it's like you're not going to be nice. And that's then going to make them take a step back and go, okay, wait a second. You're right. I need to bring an ending to this part of me. I need to bring an ending to this relationship. I need to bring some endings. That could then have them coming back to you wanting to have a conversation and speaking a message of truth that they've not spoken yet. Now, if that's your story, it could have made them fall in love with you on the fact of how you handled them, especially if you were like, okay, Romeo, take it down a notch. Juliet, go sit down. This person could be like, I really thought I was going to be able to have my cake and eat it too. And I respect you on a different level. Ask yourself if you think you can grow with that. That is up to you. So that is what I'm seeing for you single Pisces. I feel like this was the longest reading of my life. So I'm going to leave that here. Bye, guys.